This is my song right here. Yo!
Hello.
Ah, wait! Nate!
Sorry, it's super cold outside. I'm about to go inside right now. It's super windy and stuff, so I can barely hear you.
Okay. All right. Hey, that's
I'm
cool.
super excited for
That's
this.
all right. Wait a minute. Wait, where are you at again?
Me right now?
Yeah, where are you at? Where do you live?
I'm actually outside of my apartment complex on our trail. So.
Okay. Wait, what city are you in again?
Portland, Oregon.
Portland, Oregon. Okay, wait. So what time is it there?
Right now it's 5:09 p.m.
Oh snap! Okay. See, I gotta get all these details up front. So
Yes.
Good. Okay, wait. Are you just waiting to get where you can actually hear me? Which is cool.
Yeah. I'm like literally around the corner.
Okay. Well, while we warm up, what's the weather like?
Say that again.
What's the weather like right now?
Oh, it's nice. It's super nice out. It's just super windy. So over here in the West Coast, it's cold. Yeah, it's super cold.
All right, I'm supposed to be going out to the West Coast, but I'm due to go out to Cali at the end.
Oh, you're going out to Cali? What part?
I'm going to Sacramento.
Ooh.
Yes.
Okay. That's dope. How long are you gonna be out down there for?
The outlook right now is 2 weeks. 2 weeks.
Wow, 2 weeks.
Couple
weeks.
You're
gonna experience a lot of dope stuff down there.
Yeah. See, well, I've been there before. I actually went there quite a few times, probably about 9 times last year.
Oh wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That is a lot. Oh my.
Yeah,
goodness.
but it's all good. I got used to it, and I got to know some people out there. I got to know the area really well.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it was definitely worth it.
That's real cool.
Mm-hmm. So while we were waiting on you, I was showing off your work here to folks that may not know what you do, and I'm gonna pull up some more of your work right now so folks can see all this. And you just post something today too.
Oh yeah. That's a friend of mine came to one of my art events that I was doing a live piece on that night.
Okay.
And, he took some photos and stuff of me when I was all done. And
I have so many questions, but our time is limited, so I have to be mindful of that. Okay, you good? Because you're breaking up a little bit there, but you're going inside now. Okay, wait a minute. It's catching up a little bit. Where you at? Can you good? Can you hear me?
we're good.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
All right, you good? Okay,
now I'm sorry.
Now we're running. Now
all right,
running.
yeah,
okay, cool. All right, so like I said, I have so many questions, but our time is limited. At least the first part of our interview is limited. The second part of our interview is kind of like, we're gonna freestyle, we're gonna have fun towards the end a little bit more.
Yep.
But yeah, okay, so the intro, I already gave everyone the intro while we were waiting. We got Nate J Official on it, and I'm calling off his username, but this is Nate Jackson. And so tell us a little about what your main medium is, because I see some painting and I see some digital. What is your main medium and the medium you're most passionate about? Tell us about that.
My main medium is mainly just painting and markers. I'm really good with markers.
I'm just showing people your.
Oh, I love that. Yeah, that's one of my favorite images.
Markers.
And then a lot recently, more like the past year and a half, I've been getting more into digital, and that's just been my favorite ever since.
Okay. Oh, digital.
Yeah, digital. Yeah.
Well, when I look back on your page, I've got to tell you, just upon first looking, I can't really tell the difference. Digital. I mean, which is great.
Thank you.
It's so crisp and
thank you so much.
Okay, tell me about, and I'm kind of jumping around. I gave you some questions to kind of warm up a bit, but okay. So tell me about these Chris Brown images here. Have these been used? Oh, they have. I just saw one. Okay, so this one was actually used on his page.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That is wild.
There's a video animation that's actually done by me on his page, still on there, and I did 2 other pieces.
You did a video animation?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I mean, there's so much to know, Nate. I'm just trying to keep up.
No, I did a video animation. I'll make sure to send that to you. But yeah, that's one of them. That's for his profile picture. Yeah, profile picture. But yeah, I've done. That was kind of a surprise and stuff. I didn't expect that.
Right. And this was from just posting it and tagging it?
Yeah. Most of my posts and stuff that I do, as you see, is just, my love for just art,
Got you.
and I just like to inspire people, and I love that people love to look at images as much as I do too. So
yes. And IG is that platform for the artist. It is like the go-to for the artist, for sure. Mm-hmm. Okay, which I love that. And I see some of these. I guess it's just how do you get involved in the projects that you end up doing, the artwork that you end up doing? I mean, I just saw you did an album cover for someone. And, are these all connections that you're out there making? Or that you had for a while? How do you?
You would be very surprised, because I get this question a lot about how I get connected and stuff with just all these people, and really it was just like me putting myself out there. Like, it was just like my main purpose was just to show people.
Wait, hold on, Lady Low just joined. Hold on. I love some Lady Low. Let me tell you.
Lady Low.
She the one. Every time I see y'all love photos, I'm just like, but she the one though. She the one. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, it's all good. I'm glad you're excited. I guess all those connections that I made was really just from me just promoting my art on social media, and after that it gets kind of just built, the more people that were viewing my page and stuff and following me, people were sharing it to obviously tons of people, and so it kind of just sporadically just happened like that.
I got you.
But yeah, and then of course I have my own connections down here and stuff too. Like, my dad is a DJ for the Portland Trailblazers and stuff, and then
I saw that. Yep. And I was telling at the beginning of the live, I saw the artwork is a digital one, right? That you did with your dad. Okay, I saw that one and I was like, wait, hold on. It said my dad. I was like, what? So I his page, randomly liked a couple photos. So, but I was like, oh snap. Okay. All right. Yeah. And then I saw that you did some t-shirt designs for.
I don't know what just happened.
Your squad? I don't really know. I didn't look too far into it, but yeah, you did some t-shirt designs. Yes. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I got.
Which is amazing.
Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, that was actually kind of crazy too. Obviously my dad, was a huge connect with that, and then head dancer of not head dancer, but the manager that manages the cheer team and stuff. I've known her for a pretty long time, and finally sees me at the games, and she just happened to see my art on my dad's page and was like, hey, let's do stuff together. And so I plan on doing more stuff with the Blazers now since I
nice.
Look. Thank you.
Wait,
Thank you.
If you can we see your face? I can't see. There you go. Okay, then. See you. I feel like this is my job. Like, wait, where's Nate? Okay. All right. Yes. Awesome. That is a huge opportunity. So I am all for that. I support that. Is there anything else that you're working on? I mean, that was part of it. Yes. Part of other projects that you haven't posted. But is there anything else that you're working on that you haven't posted or that you have yet to share? You don't mind sharing?
Yeah. I mean, I have some murals and stuff I'm gonna be doing. Later down the year. Yeah, I do. I've done 2 murals so far in Portland.
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. Yeah, one for a real estate business, and then one for a Mediterranean, actually no, Lebanese restaurant called Culture, and that was my first one. I learned all that on the spot. But yeah, I have some murals that are planned down this year. I'm actually
Oh man, much
preparing.
respect.
You see this big canvas right here?
Yes, I do. Okay, which I thought was clearly a wall behind
So
you, but canvas. Okay, what
yeah,
kind of magic doing with that?
so I actually, so Lauren, her cousin, hosted a art auction last year, and we went to it. That was actually my first art auction. And,
Oh, an art auction.
Yes, yes.
Nice.
And it was like, real fancy and all that. So I get to meet and see so many different type of people and artwork. And I got really inspired, and then literally I was like the next day or whatever, her cousin was like, hey, like, you're gonna be a part of the art auction and stuff, next year, be prepared and stuff. And so yeah, like,
oh snap. See, and all of these things are not a coincidence. I mean, universe is playing it up just right. You just gotta stay on your wave and all of these opportunities.
And just like soaking it in and stuff, and on out. So yeah, this canvas will be at the art auction, and I'm doing something completely different than what everyone sees, and I'm super excited.
So what's different? What do you mean completely different? Or is this still under wraps right now? You're not trying to disclose all of it. Secret project.
More about, I think I'm gonna tap into like more of like an abstract field, and
okay.
And like, some of the pieces I do is very, it's kind of similar to that style in surrealism,
so
with the mix and stuff like that.
Right.
Background.
Very abstract, very, it's engaging.
Yeah. So
okay.
I'm gonna touch more into that with this canvas and add some really cool materials that I'm not gonna mention. Just
If anybody knows, I know. Trust me, like I get it. So if it's under wraps, it stays under wraps. That's cool. It's like non-disclosures, and we ain't gotta do all that.
Yeah. But
well, I'm excited for you.
Yeah, thank you.
I'm definitely excited for you. So a couple more questions for the first part before we close it out.
Yeah.
The first part, we're just closing out the first part. But do you have any hidden talents or anything beyond, which this is already, a gift from God. We got it. But is there anything else that hidden talents and whatnot that you've got and you just don't talk about?
Well, I can DJ. I've been known how to. I know how to DJ. I've known how to DJ and DJ'd events and stuff since I was like super young. I started DJing when I was like 6.
What the?
Yeah, and I was just like, I happened to just one day just tell my dad I want to just practice. I want to practice.
Oh, nice.
And then like he just gave me 2 sets of turntables and stuff, and the typical time a kid would be going outside or reading or doing whatever, I would just be practicing DJing and stuff for fun. And it was that, and then that, and I can sing a little bit and stuff and all that. That's like
okay, so I'm not gonna get all into the weeds, but that is what's up. Thank you for sharing that. And do you have any advice? Do you have any advice for artists that they're trying to get their work out there, or something I see a lot with artists is that shyness? They really want their work to kind of do all the talking for them. And they haven't quite gotten past that. So for you to get your work recognized and to get it out there, what kind of advice do you have?
Well, first, loving yourself is a huge thing.
That's right. In a healthy way.
In a healthy way.
Ego, arrogance, we ain't talking about that. Self-love and respect. Gotcha.
Yeah. Love yourself, and everything else will, play its part.
I wholeheartly agree.
Yeah, and then lastly is just just being like being yourself, and don't be afraid to put yourself out there. You know, not
Right.
everyone's asking you to be friends with everybody or
Right.
whatever and stuff. You know,
Exactly.
you know exactly. You know what you love, which is your craft. Like, you know, build a business around that, and you know, surround yourself around people. Yeah, surround yourself around people that know that.
That support it.
That support, support that.
Definitely.
And have the same. How can I say it? The same goals as you.
Right.
So
Right.
yeah,
That support is vital. The
Yeah,
support is vital. So I
yeah,
definitely agree.
yeah. So yeah, I think that would just be my main thing. The hugest thing is just loving yourself.
Yes.
You know, just love yourself.
Yes,
and,
it is.
Like,
And you know,
have
it's
to
still
speak
important. It's still like you don't. I agree with you, Nate. And
Mhm.
it's not like you just reach a level and then you stop. And that's
Yeah.
the thing that I'm constantly learning, because
Mhm.
I've even reached out and, you know, I asked a couple artists that I really like highly respect, to the point
Mhm.
where I almost feel like I don't know if they're going to agree. Like, I don't know,
Yeah.
not agree, but I don't know if they're going to accept the invite. So sometimes we kind of have this little like doubt, you know,
Mhm.
and I have to remind myself, you know what, if they're not available to do it, guess what? Life goes on. And so yeah, that confidence and just that self-love, it is vital. And the two that I ended up asking agreed on doing the interview. So it's just like, you know, we can't shut our own doors before you even try. It's like,
right, exactly.
So yeah, great advice. So we're gonna wrap. That's the first part. We're gonna close out the first part.
Okay.
So everyone's gonna be able to view all of that. Now we're gonna get into a few fun things to relax the interview now. So, do you have any questions for me off top?
Well, what inspired you? What inspired you to start all of this? Like, I need to know your story.
Different question. The last two guys I interviewed, or the first two interviews, that was the same question they had for me. Like, okay, wait, what? Why did you? Okay, I'm like, y'all don't ask me the last word of my social or something. I mean, that's a different question. but it's really hard to explain. Sometimes we do things from like, it's just something that God channels through us.
Amen to that.
This is one of those things I honestly can't tell you. I love art like nobody's business. I mean, y'all, like, our community on Dreamaloud Art has no idea like how much I really have a deep passion for art. But I have a passion for doing it. Okay, I have a passion for the hands-on.
Yeah,
so I can't even really tell you why I'm doing it this way now.
Yeah.
But it feels right. It feels, for me, it feels more purposeful than what I was doing before as a hands-on artist.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that definitely makes sense.
So I mean, that's the most that I can say. I love it. I love connecting with y'all on a much deeper level. Good time.
That's dope. Yes.
Dope.
Okay. All right. So that's the first question, right? So I can ask another one.
Wait. You have another question?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah. So.
Yeah.
So are you
okay?
What? Who? Actually, no. So.
What's up?
Are you an artist yourself?
Yes, and that's what I don't. Yeah, this is the other question that they ask. You know what? Y'all gonna ask what my mom's middle name is. Y'all gonna come up with something. Okay, all right. So I am an artist, but I don't engage in the hands-on. All right, once an artist is set, it's done. Like, I'm always an artist, and trust me, it's almost like, excuse my comparison, but it is almost like being a smoker.
Yeah.
Because wait a minute, and I'm only speaking from what my dad smoked for years and then he stopped, and he said that he can still any moment he would feel fine to go and smoke again. But if he smokes, then he can put it down. That was the only difference. So that's the same with me. I was on it like white on rice. I mean, I grind hard and a lot of hustle, and those words are very stressful to me right now. But at that time, I went super hard. I got all of this Twitter popular, all kinds of recognition, accolades. Celebrities want my work. Celebrities want my work. And it was very stressful. And I had to stop.
I can imagine, yeah.
I had to stop. I was just like, it was just unhealthy. This is where it gets to the loving yourself, taking care of yourself, and I was not doing that at all. So so I had to take a hiatus, and before I stepped back into art, I really had to ask myself, like, from a deeper place, what is the goal? What is the goal? What is the purpose? And this kind of this platform just started, and it didn't even start like this. I mean, you've seen how I did the feature videos and things like that. And that's how I featured your work. So things just started morphing. It's like the more connections I made with other artists, the more personal, and then these other ideas came into play where I wanted more of a personal connection with y'all.
That's dope. That's really dope.
So any moment, trust me, give me a canvas, give me a dark room so I can develop photos, give me ceramics. Like, I've done it all.
That's dope. That's so dope.
Graphic illustrations, like put it in my hands and I can take off with it. But I told my sister, I feel more in my being of an artist than I did when I was doing the hands-on, because I'm making these connections that we have that common thread.
Yep. I love that story.
Yeah, there's like my extra long answer there.
Oh no, that's fine. No, I needed to know. I was like, she may feel like she getting put on blast with these questions, but I'm gonna ask her.
I'm vulnerable. That's why I put it out. I'm like, y'all can ask me some questions. I even have, and I'll send that to you. I'll DM that to you. My page. I have my page. It's Electra_City. And that was the page that, you know, I connected with Kendrick Lamar.
That is
with I know, with Drake. Like, Drake's daddy has my artwork in his studio in Memphis. I mean, I was over at the crib. Like, I mean, I was
you were
I was kind of there.
Deep in there.
I mean, I can send his daddy a text right now and be like, yo, we need to do a live interview. Which I might think about that. But anyway, so yeah,
that's inspiring though. People need to know your story.
I'm proud of the times, but I knew when I reached my peak. I was at that moment. I was just like, I can't do this. I'm just smacked out.
No, I hear you.
Yeah.
Wow.
So, wait, is that the only one? Those
that was the only one. I got inspired by hearing that. I was like, okay. I was like, I need to hear that.
I don't talk about, you know, all of those things. I'm very proud of it, but I usually don't. You know, I just don't, because this is a different chapter. But I have no problem sharing that. You know,
I love that.
Like,
I love that.
It's not my kicker. You know, my kicker, like, hey,
no,
you know who I am. You know. All right, cool. So we're thank you for those questions.
Yes, no problem.
It's always good introspection for me. So we're gonna do this is a surprise, by the way. We're gonna do two things. We're gonna do a word game. I'm going to call out some words, and you're going to tell me the very first thing that comes to mind. Okay?
Oh, gosh. Oh, gosh.
Okay, you're not going to have time to ponder, just so you know. You're not going to have, like, 20 seconds to think about it. All right?
Okay.
So that's the first thing. We're going to do a word game. Then I'm going to ask you five questions that are just for kicks. I call them questions for kicks, okay?
Okay.
All right, so here's the word game. You ready?
Yeah.
All right, you got to answer in, like, 2 seconds. First
Oh, gosh.
Here we go. Indulge. That's more than 2 seconds, Nate. That's more.
I was like, oh snap! I was like, up. Oh gosh, I'm so bad at these games.
Indulge. Go. Indulge.
Okay. Oh my god.
12 things, and you're not saying any of them.
I just, I'm just so tired.
Okay, all right. Well, there's only 10. There's only 10 words.
Okay.
So indulge. What you got?
Indulge. I mean,
Don't make it difficult, man. Your signal is going, man. What's going on? Uh-oh. Nate! Oh, what's up? Okay. All right, hold on. Your signal, where you at? Oh my goodness. Okay, while we wait, we're gonna wait for him to get back on. I want to give a shout out to King. I think it's King Devontae, maybe. his work is really inspiring. Actually, not only his work, but his feedback is very inspiring. This is what I'm going to do. I'm going to exit out of that.
Oh
okay,
my goodness.
I think he's back. Okay, you're back.
I'm so sorry. There. I don't know
That's
what
okay.
was going on with myself.
That's okay. No. We're back. Oh, Dante. King Dante, thank you for your comments. He was talking about, I guess our talk was really inspiring. All right, Nate, let's go before we get delayed any further.
I know, I'm so sorry.
We're gonna move. We're gonna move on to the next word. Passion.
Art.
Okay. Fruity.
Fruity Loops.
What happened? You dropped the phone? What happened?
This is one of the funniest interviews I've ever done.
Home.
Portland.
All right. Debate.
Damn.
Okay, well, let's move on. Tight.
Close.
Okay. Soul connection.
Love.
Okay. Deep.
Conversations.
Okay. Powerful.
Love yourself.
Okay. There's no right or wrong answer. It's okay.
I know. I just love this though. I've never been put on the spot.
You've been traumatized by quizzes and tests or something because you're like, I don't want to answer with the wrong one. Okay. And the last one is heavy.
Damn.
You got me.
I was like heavy, like.
I'm trying to dry my eyes. Thank goodness I did not wear mascara. I haven't heard from y'all. Do not wear mascara during an interview because y'all will get me cracking up. Good job. Okay, so here's the few questions before we close it out. Okay. Questions.
All right. I'm ready.
All right, here we go. The story of your life has been made into a movie. Give us 2 songs on the soundtrack.
Ice Cube, Today Was a Good Day.
Oh.
And Common, The Light.
Ooh, oh snap. Respect. I like that. Okay.
I love my old school music.
You have to collaborate, which I think I might know the answer, but surprise me, I don't know. You have to collaborate with a musician for a creative project. Who would that be?
Oh, easy. Chris and Pharrell.
Ooh, and Pharrell. Yes. You know what? This is a question with a right or wrong answer. You just got both correct. Okay. Correct. All right. Okay. We only got a couple more. Okay.
Okay.
You're stranded on an island with only water and 2 kinds of food. What are the 2 foods?
Pizza and a salad.
Pizza made its way to the island and salad. Oh, pizza's there though. I don't care how it got here. You got it. All right. What comic book character best describes you?
Best character that describes me.
Mm-hmm.
I would definitely say Goku.
Oh wow.
Yeah, Goku.
Oh,
Goku just because I'm like, I'm super funny and stuff, and I can I can make some dumb like, funny like stuff too.
I got you.
But then
hey, that's what's up. Okay. Much respect. I like that answer.
Yeah.
And here's your final question.
Okay.
In your next life, you are an animal. What kind of animal are you?
A lion.
You're a lion.
Mm-hmm.
I like that. All right.
Mm-hmm. That's actually my sign too. I'm a Leo.
Oh, you're okay. All right. I'm a Libra. Much respect.
Libra.
I'm also
Leo.
Shout out to you, Leo season folks. All right.
Yes.
Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah,
I really appreciate you. Mm-hmm. I appreciate your contribution to the creative world. As all of our artists do. Okay, some real ripple effects out here. So yeah. I
appreciate you though. Thank you for
King
supporting
Dante,
us
Leo gang.
Yeah, no, thank you for supporting just us artists and interviewing us like this and making us feel comfortable with talking about ourselves. A lot of times for us artists, we speak through our art. So moments like this, where you making us comfortable enough to answer questions and talk about our creative process,
Right.
It's dope. It's definitely needed more. So I support everything that you're doing.
Let's go. Yeah. Definitely mutual.
Yeah.
Thank you so much again. And I'm going to, do all the editing afterwards. I'm going to put something on IGTV, okay?
Okay, perfect.
All right, Nate. Holler, peace, and thank you.
Yes, peace. Good talking to you.
Thank you. Take care. All right, y'all. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you. Greatly appreciated. So as I mentioned to Nate, I'm going to put this on IGTV. I'm going to put part 1 on IGTV. Part 2, you got to get on Patreon to see the rest after 24 hours. Because after 24 hours, this joint is closed. You can't see the whole interview. But get on my Patreon, link in the bio. You already know. Love y'all.